Menstruation cycle. Menstruation is the periodic discharge of blood, muscles, and epithelial cells from the uterus. Females at the reproductive age experience cycle of a hormonal activities that repeat at about 1 month internal. With every cycle, a woman's body prepares from the potential pregnancy, whether or not that is the woman's intention. The term menstruation refers to the periodic shedding at the uterine lining. The average menstruation cycle takes about 28 days and occurs in a phases. The menstruation cycle is controlled by a cyclic activity of a follicle stimulating hormone and a luteinizing hormone from the anterior pituitary and the progesterone and estrogen from the ovaries. Follicle stimulating hormone is primarily responsible for stimulating the ovaries to secrete estrogen. Luteinizing hormone is the primarily responsible stimulating progesterone production. The menstruation cycle is divided into ovarian cycle and uterine cycle. So, first, ovarian cycle. The ovarian cycle is involved changes in the ovaries, further divided into three phases: follicular phases, ovulatory phases, and luteal phases. The follicular phases, it is the time from the first day of the menstruation until ovulation, when a mature egg is released from the ovary. It's called the follicular phase because growth or maturations of the egg is taking place inside the follicle, a small sac where the egg mature. Ovulation. Ovulation phase occurs around day 14 to the cycle in a response to a surge of a luteinizing hormone that occurs just before the egg is released from the ovary. The third phase is a luteal phase. It is the time from when the egg is released until the first day of the menstruation, when female gets period. It is named after the corpus luteum and is a structure that grows in the ovary, where a mature egg was released at ovulation. And the second, uterine cycle. Uterine cycle involves changes in the uterus. It occurs in a tandem with the ovarian cycle. They divided into two phases: proliferative phases and sec- secretory phases. Proliferative phases. It is the time after menstruation and up to ovulation, when a menstruation is over, the endometrium grows and thickens during these phases to prepare for the implementation of an embryo. The secondary phase, it is the time after the ovulation and before the start of the woman's period. Glands within the endometrium secrete protein and preparations for the fertilized egg to implant. Its implementation does not occur, the endometrium being to break down and the glands stop secreting. The result is a shedding of the lining called menstruations. This is the explanation of the menstruation cycle.